Hello and welcome to the second and final part of the PrizeRebel tutorial series. This is King Draken, and in this video I'll be demonstrating how to complete offers. But before that, I want to mention some things that I forgot in the previous tutorial video, and that is the referrals page. Now, I spent a lot of time talking about the referrals, but I never really showed you guys the referral page and discussed that. So let me do that right now. And once you, oh, by the way, to get to it, you simply click the get points and then you scroll down to referrals. But here on the referrals page, there are several things you can do. But first of all, this right here is your referral link. You'll use this, you'll send this to people you want to refer, and when they click on that link, they'll be taken to the PrizeRebel website, but they'll be under your referral ID. So once they sign up, you'll get credit for that. Now, it's imperative that you have your referral ID here in the link whenever you refer someone. Otherwise, someone else would get the credit. Okay. So the first thing you're going to want to do is to click the actually click the promo tools, because you haven't, assuming that you haven't gotten any referrals yet. You'd click this menu button here and simply select the size of the banner you'd want, if you choose to use a banner. The standard that I use is 468 by 60. And simply click generate banners, and this will generate a load of banners of that size for various aspects of PrizeRebel. For example, certain prizes that they offer, such as the League of Legends game card prizes, they will have that in there. Facebook credit stuff, they have that in there, and a bunch of other niches that you can choose from. If you play Mafia Wars and you're promoting for that, you can have that in there. Also Farmville and other Facebook games. Amazon stuff are in there. So you get the idea. You basically choose whichever niche you want. But if you don't want to, if these banners don't have what you're looking for, or you simply don't want to use them, then you can also use the earnings banner, which is what I use on my blog. As you can see here, this is what I use to basically give people an idea of your experience in PrizeRebel. And this shows my total points, my total referrals, and my level. And it kind of builds a sense of trust between you and your referrals before they even sign up to the site, you know, because they'll be able to know that you're well experienced, and you'd be able to offer them some, you know, valid advice, you know, on how to get the same type of points or referrals that you have, or better. Now, also, it does show your PrizeRebel ID. That's imperative because, like I said before, it's also in your referral link, as you can see here. So, even though it might not say your name, people know, people who are attentive will be able to know that this belongs to you and not someone else. So they'll be able to know that you're not faking it. Okay. Now, once you have your referrals and they're earning points for you, you'd simply click on the referral stats. Okay. Now, before I get into all this, I just want to point out that, as you may have noticed in my last video, my total points was, I believe, 283. And since then, it's grown to 346, and that's entirely from referrals. I didn't complete a single offer since then, but I will do so in this video. Now, into this referral stats, there are a ton of things it shows you. First of all, your current level. Again, if you click this, it'll pretty much show you the same thing as clicking the platinum button there. And we've already discussed this in a previous video. Now, some things you will need to focus on is your first tier referrals and your second tier referrals. As I mentioned in the previous video, the first tier referrals are people that you refer to the site directly, and your second tier are people that your first tier refer to the site. So since I've started, I've referred a total of 2,247 people to this date, and some of them, or those referrals, have referred 755 people. Okay, now you still earn points from your referrals. Okay, so even though it's a lower percentage, you still earn points from their doings. The most important referrals you want to focus on are your active referrals, because those are the ones that earn points for you. So regardless of how many referrals I have here in my first and second tier, I only have 319 active referrals, and those are referrals who've completed at least one offer, as you can see here. Okay, so all of these people, the majority of them, have not completed a single offer. They've simply signed up to the website, and that was it. Okay, so you want to focus on active referrals. All right, and also it shows you the amount of points you've earned from your referrals, and it's a staggering amount. Currently I'm at 12,457, and to earn that much from only 319 referrals shows you the power of the referral system. You know, you can earn some serious points by referring the right people who will complete offers and earn points not only for themselves but also for you in the long run, you know. Also, if you're picky about keeping up with your points as I am, you'd simply select the criteria you want here to browse through additional details on your first tier referrals. So let's look at January for this year. So far, this is the amount of points I've earned each day from my first tier referrals, and it's not as much as it used to be, but it's still something, you know, especially for me not doing much after making my tutorials and posting my link there, you know. So yes, on January 6th, which was yesterday, I got a total of 5 referrals and 31 points from their earnings, which is decent. But if I take a look at January 2012, let's look at that real quick. You can see I had a lot more activity, even getting up to 11 referrals in one day and 169 points in that day. So it shows you how powerful the referral system is, or can be, if you do it the right way. Now, since then, activity has dropped quite a bit because I haven't really been, you know, promoting much PrizeRebel stuff, as well as the fact that someone out there decided that they were going to remove my PrizeRebel tutorial from YouTube, so I had to make this one to, you know, get back into that audience. Now, another thing that you'd want to focus on regarding referrals is the getting started link you saw there, and this will take you to PrizeRebel's forum tutorials, where they show you, the newbies, how to get referrals, and it lists a bunch of great steps for you to focus on, so you can read that at your own convenience. Now, with that done, there were some other things I wanted to mention before we get started in completing offers, and that is your valid emails, because as I mentioned before, you will want to use valid emails when completing offers, and I believe it says so on their page. Oh no, it doesn't. They changed it apparently. But yeah, you will want to have valid emails, and not only valid emails, but you'd want to have a lot of valid emails when completing offers, because if you use one particular email completing, let's say, one offer for a company, and you find another offer which is just as good but it's from the same company, guess what? You cannot complete it with that same email because they already have that on file in their database, and more than likely they will not credit you for that particular email for that offer. Okay, so you want to use a totally different but valid email when completing another offer from the same company. So that's one thing you need to focus on. A little tip in creating emails, as you can see here, the one I'm using right now is offer.preb, which stands for PrizeRebel, number 4 at live.com. Now, I use these types of emails because it's set aside for only offers on PrizeRebel. If I'm completing offers somewhere else, let's say Babylon, I could use offers.babylon or offers.artix, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, whatever, at live.com or at yahoo.com. It doesn't matter. But it just organizes the whole process of completing offers so that you don't get confused later on whether or not you used an email before. So I usually do this, numbering my emails from 1 to 5 or 1 to 10, and starting with the first one, completing as many offers as I can, going to the second one, completing as many offers as I can, and so on and so forth. I recommend you guys try to do something like that. It'll really help you out when completing offers. Now, with that said, let's get right into it. We've wasted enough time as it is. So, on the offers page, there are a number of things you want to focus on before completing offers. The first thing is the criteria set up here in the drop-down menus, drop-down boxes. Okay, so the first thing you want to do is to make sure accredited is selected. This will display offers down here that have been recently credited, okay, or the offers that credit the most, I should say. All right, and also you want to make sure that 100% free is selected. I don't recommend doing download offers because you will get viruses, and you will likely get viruses, spyware, and malware onto your computer. And the majority of those types of offers don't even credit you in the first place. So it's really up to you whether or not you want to do that, but I don't recommend it at all. Another thing I don't recommend is the credit card offers. Those usually require your social security number, which if you're in the United States, you already know that you shouldn't give that out to, anyone unless you really trust that person or company or whatever. But I don't recommend doing those. And besides, who wants to start up a credit card, because you end up owing them money anyway, especially if you don't work. So another thing that you might not want to do is the cell phone offers or the mobile offers. Those tend to appear to be free or low charge, but in the fine print they say that you're going to be charged such and such to your phone bill every month. So make sure you read those things before you complete them, but I guarantee you that they're going to charge you eventually somehow. So read that fine print. But yeah, focus on 100% free offers, and we are going to click show offers, sort offers, and that will display to you all the free offers that has recently been credited. As you can see here, the last time it was credited was 1 minute ago. Okay, you probably can't see that, so let me zoom in a little bit. Yes, the last time this was credited was a minute ago. The amount of times it's been credited is 734. But this brings us to another part of how to complete PrizeRebel offers that you need to focus on, and that is the fact that you need to understand how well this offer is doing before you even attempt to complete it, because more than likely it's going to be a waste of time. So you want to click this chart icon you see here, this will display all the stats for this particular offer. Alright, so the stats show for the past 10 days. And this here, as you can see, for the today, which is the 7th, it's been attempted 44 times, which is the one in blue, and it's been credited 13 times, which is the one in pink. Right? Yesterday, it was attempted 479 times, but only credited 133 times. So you can see there's a pattern here. All right, there's a pattern going on throughout much of this offer's history. There will be many attempts, but very little, relatively speaking, very little credited. Okay, oftentimes only 1/3. So I don't know if this will be. Oh, another thing you want to focus on is the description, because this will oftentimes give away whether or not this offer is legit. And as you can see here, this one says click one of the banners and sign up with valid information. Now, I can guarantee you that this is a website that displays Google AdSense ads or some other form of ads on their website, and they use PrizeRebel and other websites that offer things like this, a service like this, in order to promote that activity. And once you click on that banner, the owner of that website will earn a certain amount of points from the advertiser who's put in the ads on their site. Okay, and the reason why I don't want to do this, the reason why I don't like to do offers like this, is that I've been an advertiser before, and I've used AdSense to promote my products. And I don't like to do this because as an advertiser, you'll be charged whenever someone clicks on that banner and they're not interested in it, but you want people who are interested in your product to sign up. But I'm just doing this for the points, so I can sign up with bogus information, and I'm not interested in their products, so they're going to be at a disadvantage. They're going to be losing money. So I don't like to do offers like that. You can, because sometimes they credit you, sometimes they don't. But I can guarantee you, man, this is not something that I like to do, or that you should be doing, because it's just not right, you know. But anyway, moving on to the next offer. This one says sign up and register with valid information, click the confirmation email. I can already tell you that this is the type of offer that you want to see. Anything that says sign up and register with valid information and click a confirmation email, that's something you want to do, because these are the easiest to do, but sometimes they tend to, already be expired. So let's look at the stats and stuff. It's last been credited 3 minutes ago. Since the time I clicked on the sort offers button, it was last credited 3 minutes prior to that. The times it's been credited, 216. Let's look at the stats. And we have today, it's been attempted 10 times and credited 5 times. So that's a 50% rate. Yesterday, it was attempted 218 times and credited 34 times. That's decent. Going back, you can see the stats kind of not look so great, but today looks decent. 50% chance. I think it's worth attempting. So let's go ahead and attempt that one. It's worth 30 points. So let's go ahead and click complete, and hopefully we can get this underway. Let's see what's going on here. All right, let's double check what it was about. It's about US Card Finder. And right now it's saying something about prepaid debit card. Nothing about Card Finder, is it? Alright, so it's asking for a full name and phone number. And I don't see any skip buttons, so let's go ahead and type in something that is probably not true. John Doe. Let's see. And I'm probably going to blur out this number thing. Yeah. Although it's not my real number, I'm still going to blur it out. And click submit. And we are here. in the section where we're here in the section where you enter your address and zip code. And yes, I will blur this out again, although it's not my real address. I'll still blur it out. Why? Because I do not want you to see my neighbor's address. Oh, there was actually a button that said skip, so I'm gonna skip that. And you want to keep an eye out for those skip buttons. Enter your valid email. I don't see a skip button here, so why not enter my valid email, which is offer.preb4@live.com. Click continue. Okay, this takes us to something else. Click submit, and then we're gonna start clicking skip. Click and skip. And that was something I was trying to mention earlier. Cute girl. Skip. I was trying to mention that you're going to want to look out for buttons that say skip, pass, no thanks, next offer, stuff like that. Either buttons or links. And if they're links, they tend to be really small, tiny links. So I recommend you guys look out for that when you're completing offers. And if you're faced with a yes or no question, always click no. I'm gonna blur this out because it has my neighbor's address and stuff like that. Although I did not enter that name, but it had that name. So let's double check. Let's see if we got that email. I see something in the junk folder, but nothing relating to what I just did. So we're gonna back out and attempt another offer because I don't think that credited me. But to be sure, let's double check. Go to points activity and to see whether or not it credited. Oh, well, look at that. It actually credited me 30 points. I did not expect that. Now, that was fairly easy. And I didn't even confirm my email, but it asked me to confirm my email, which was right here. Click the confirmation email, but I did not do so. But oh well, the points are there, so I'm happy. But I'm not really satisfied for this video to just show you guys that, so I'll look around for a better offer and complete that, and hopefully talk about some things I haven't mentioned. Now, this one, general surveys, I don't like surveys at all. they just take way too long. Sometimes 30 minutes, 40 minutes, and a lot of the times they don't even credit you in the end. So I've wasted a ton of time completing surveys. But let's see, sign up and register with valid information. Click the confirmation email. That's good. To confirm membership, and browse around the site and complete one offer. Points will be deducted for false information. That's not something I want to do. Moving on. Wizard 101. Click one of the banners. Not interested. Click one of the banners. Not interested. You must complete 8 fields. The 8 fields sign up. Click on Start Survey button, and click on the link in the confirmation email. Okay. Click on the Start Survey. It doesn't say to complete the survey. It just says click on it. So let's check the stats for this. See how many people got credited. 14 attempts today and 6 credited. 69 attempts yesterday and 22 credited. So it has a fairly decent track record. So I'm going to attempt this, although it's going against my instinct. I'll still go ahead and attempt it. 50 points. It's worth trying. So let's exit this since I've already been credited for that. Let's exit that. We can go there later if we need to. And let's try to complete this offer. Now the email I'm using once again is offer.preb4@live.com. First name, why not call me Bob? And why not call me Thompson? Thompson. That just popped in my head for some reason. So, yeah, you guys can do pretty much that, and usually it works out for you. And I'm blurring this part out for good reasons. I don't want you guys to see my neighbor's address, as I mentioned before. Yes, I'm a male. My birthday, you don't need to know, but I'll just say January 1st, 1970. Wow. Yeah, I was not born in the 70s, but they don't need to know that. Okay, ethnicity, why not Carl? Well, I'm a Draconian, so I don't see that option, so I'll click other. Am I Hispanic? No, I'm not. Education, pretty sure is a college degree, or what you humans would call a college degree. Employment level, I am self-employed. Income, I believe it's 125,000 a year. Occupation, I am a warrior. Or do you humans have warrior? Self-employed. Married, no. No. Single. Children, yes. King Draken's my child. So I will have to enter this captcha thing, HC, and start a survey. Ah, crap. Well, it did say click on the start a survey button and then click the confirmation in my email. So let's hope that that's what happened. Okay, I see a new email here. Alrighty, let's hope this works. Okay, I have confirmed my email, and the page is loading. Welcome, thank you very much for joining the blah blah blah. Okay, now that I've confirmed my email, let's double check to see, because I did exactly what they required. Start survey button and click on the link in the confirmation email. Let's see if they credited me. Points activities. Yep, they credited me. Bingo. So in just a few minutes, I earned 80 points for completing 2 offers, and now I'm at 426. That was fairly easy. And that's pretty much all there is to it. You just got to complete as many offers as you can. And as I mentioned in my previous video, I recommend you guys go for the contest, the monthly contest, because you'll be able to earn up to $60 or up to $50, depending on which offer contest you decide to enter. You can earn that for the month if you win. Alright, so I believe that's about all for this video. You guys have seen that PrizeRebel does work. The offers do work, and it's very easy to complete them. It's very easy to earn points if you know how. So I hope you guys learned the tips and tricks that you need to do before you even attempt an offer, so that you can focus on doing the good ones and not the crappy ones. So once again, thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. If you found it helpful, share it with your friends so they can know how to complete offers on PrizeRebel. With that said, this is King Draken, signing out.